Attorneys for Casey Anthony are questioning the handling of evidence in the case, citing this FBI lab report that says duct tape found on a gas can inside the Anthony's garage does not match the tape found wrapped around Kaylee's skull. Also of concern, DNA found on the tape does not match any member of the Anthony family, but does match an FBI lab technician.
If there's an FBI analyst DNA on a piece of tape, that's a critical piece of evidence. That's bad news for the prosecution.
Prompting Anthony's attorneys to demand first-degree murder and abuse charges be dropped, effectively taking the death penalty off the table. Kaylee Anthony's remains were found 5 months after her mom, Casey, said her daughter was left with a babysitter. Forensic tests on Casey's car revealed the presence of chloroform and evidence of human decomposition. But the defense argues much of the case is circumstantial, and there is a lack of physical evidence implicating Casey in her daughter's murder. Joining us now are Jose Baez, Casey Anthony's attorney, and his co-counsel, Todd Macaluso. Gentlemen, good morning.
Morning. Morning.
Thanks for taking the time. So we just discovered in this new evidence that the hair found in Casey's trunk did not come from a decomposing body, and that the duct tape that was supposedly similar to one found at the Anthony home, in fact, is not, and furthermore was contaminated in the lab. Do you think this is grounds enough to call for these charges to be dropped and for the death penalty to be taken off the table?
As far as the charges are concerned, they just simply, there is not enough to support a legal finding on either charge, which is why we filed the motion to dismiss, basically.
Even if you feel that way, how will you explain the fact that Casey did not report her daughter missing for a month, that she was out partying when Kaylee was supposedly missing, that she lied to investigators trying to help her find Kaylee? That's a tough hurdle.
Well, the motion to dismiss is a legal pleading. So in the legal pleading, what we have is a specific burden that we have to show. And the legal burden is that there is not even a prima facie case of a first-degree murder or aggravated child abuse, which are what the charges that we ask for them to be dismissed.
So you're saying she should be charged with a lesser crime?
We're not saying that. What we're saying is these specific charges, they should be dismissed, because even if you hold all of the evidence in the light most favorable to the state, they still do not reach the level of a first-degree murder case or prima facie case thereof.
If your request is denied and it goes to trial, how will you explain all those other things? Casey's behavior, which a lot of observers say could be what brings her down.
We feel that Casey has a very compelling reason for her actions, and we plan on laying them out at trial. That's the proper place for us to lay out a defense. What we have here with these motions is a specific legal motion that the court must have a legal finding on. As far as the trial is concerned, we feel it's in our client's best interest to lay everything out in the courtroom, not necessarily out in the court of public opinion.
Can you give us an indication of what your strategy will be? Because it seems in a lot of ways as though the public has already reached a verdict in this case, Todd.
We can't. Right at this time, we cannot. What's important to know is that Casey Anthony is innocent. She will be proven innocent. The state has not produced any evidence whatsoever to prove their case. The case should be dismissed.
All right. Todd Macaluso, Jose Baez, thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.